Up next on Lion TV, we have Jayla Chase putting some spotlight on the Mighty Lion Spirit Store, and David Hodges and Aiden Hughes gives us some more opportunity to find different artists.
And me, Chandler Hopper, here to give you latest updates about the College Football Conference Championships. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Hello, Cersei. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. I'm Elias Griffin.
And I'm Curtis Stevens. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, and we hope everyone's had a good week so far. Now let's start this day with some student announcements.
The SHS Care Closet has clothing and hygiene products free of charge for any student. It is open every school day for clothing or hygiene emergencies. Please talk to a teacher, the nurse, or the office. To make an appointment, please complete the Google form. If you have any questions about the Care Closet, go to room 204 or email Jenna Means at jmeansct@cerseischools.org.
SHS has a food pantry that provides students with food bags to take home every weekend. You must complete this Google form in your email if you like to get a bag each week. Students can sign up anytime during the school year to start getting a weekly bag. Students should pick up their food bag after 7th period on Fridays before you leave school. If you have any questions, please speak to Miss Jenna Means in room 204 or Miss Edelman in room 306. All student information will be kept private.
Spring registrations have opened, and to ensure a smooth process, students are encouraged to register before the December holiday break. Classes at ASU-BB begin on Monday, January 12th, and the final day to register is Friday, January 16th.
Arkansas Tech University English and World Languages Department is excited to announce their scholarship contest for high school seniors. They would love for you to share this opportunity with students who enjoy writing. It's open to all high school seniors. Submissions may be a short story or up to 3 poems. Students should email the submission as a PDF attachment to engl@atu.edu. Submissions must include student name, address, phone number, and high school. The deadline is December 15th. School spirit can be the lifeblood of the high school experience.
Jayla Chase has a story of one group here on campus that provides school with the Lions apparel to promote the school spirit.
Here at SHS, we have many clubs and organizations which are used to finance some of our school's extracurriculars. However, we have a few newer stores here at our school, and this one happens to be showing a lot of school spirit.
I have a Wolf grant, and the grant pays us so much per student that participates, and we use that money to get our machines and to use to make the t-shirts or to do our shredding, and then we make a profit and it goes back and the students can use it towards things for our unified sports or whatever we need.
This store allows students to play a role in the making of school spirit attire, and it allows them to get some experience in creating logos and designs and overall using their creativity skills.
We can help Miss English making it a good place for kids to come and look at them. We help her with like showing paper and making designs for shirts.
This store allows students to play a role in making of school spirit attire, and it allows them to get some experience in creating logos and designs and overall using their creativity skills.
Because we make it designs of the teachers every time. We make sure to cost a lot of money every time we do things, you know. Because I like it's like brand new, you know, of the 2026 store, you know. And then, you know, I just really like it here, like all the t-shirts and the hangers. So it's pretty cool. We sell like every couple of t-shirts, you know. We just, you know, just been busy all this time week, you know. I just really to get paid, you know, to make my mom proud.
Students have the advantage of making money by taking part in this store. Students shred paper and help make the shirts, which allow them to not only learn it, but also benefit by making money as well.
T-shirts are $15. A crew neck, a long sleeve t-shirt is $20, and then hoodies are $25. And they get to pick out the color of their item plus the design that they get.
This store is a good attribute to our district, and I'm glad we are able to have such a variety. Now back to the news desk.
Wow, what a cool way to get your Lions gear.
To shop the store, drop by room 218 or contact Miss English. Project Zero, in collaboration with the Arkansas DHS and community partners, hosted a festive event to bring Christmas joy to 135 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The celebration featured holiday food, music, decorations, creating a magical atmosphere. The event aimed to provide fun for children while also helping them find homes this holiday season.
That second flight carrying Iranians deported from the United States left America, Iranian officials said, as Washington reportedly planned to send hundreds of prisoners back to the Islamic Republic. The deportations come as tensions remain high between Iran and the U.S. after America bombed Iranian nuclear sites during Tehran's 12-day war with Israel in June. Activists abroad have also expressed concern about deportees returning to Iran, whose theocracy has been cracking down on intellectuals and executing prisoners at a rate unseen in decades. A report published Monday by the Mizan news agency, the official mouthpiece of Iran's judiciary, quoted the Iranian Foreign Ministry official acknowledging the deportation of 55 Iranians. Elias, it turned cold. Where did all of our warm temperatures go?
We'll send it over to Bo Bramlett to see if warmer temps are in our future.
Good morning, Cersei. Let's get into some weather. Today's going to be a high of 60 at partly cloudy skies with a rain at 4% chance and the winds at west-southwest at 15 miles an hour and humidity's at 49% and your sun rose at 7:01 a.m. on to tonight. Tonight's going to be a low of 34, partly cloudy skies, a rain at 5% chance, winds at west-southwest at 6 miles an hour. Your humidity's going to be at 71% and your sunset will be at 4:54 p.m. On to the almanac. Your last 7-day average is a high of 53, low of 24. Monthly average of precipitation is 4.9 inches and your month to date is 0.35 inches. On to the 5cast. Thursday is going to be a high of 54 with a low of 38, a 5% chance of rain. Friday is going to be mostly cloudy at a high of 54 with a low of 38 with a 5% chance of rain. Saturday is going to be a high of 62 with a low of 34 with a 24% chance of rain. And Sunday is going to be a high of 49 with a low of 22 with a 16% chance of rain. And Monday is going to be a high of 43 and a low of 31 with 11% chance of rain. Looks like those cold temperatures aren't going anywhere. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Bo. But enough of all this weather talk. I am starving. Do you know what's for lunch today?
Today, for lunch, we will be having barbecue chicken, classic cheese pizza, beefy enchiladas, crispy chicken sandwich, creamy chicken salad, fresh whole fruit, and milk.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Be sure to thank the lunch ladies for preparing this amazing food for everyone to enjoy.
Hey, Curtis, I heard some people talking about the rapper named Tyler, the Creator.
That's right, Elias. This week, Aiden Denson and David Hodges have a profile of the famous rapper.
Good morning, Cersei. Welcome back to Discography. Let's get right into today's episode. Today we are discussing Tyler, the Creator. He was raised primarily by his mother, who exposed him to a diverse range of music, like jazz. He attended 12 different schools and developed an early passion for creativity by making his own album covers and teaching himself piano. Tyler has expressed that his father's absence pushed him towards a less conventional path rather than a more typical college route. On October 28, 2024, Tyler released Chromacopia. The album was nearly an hour long with hits like Sticky, Thought I Was Dead, and Darling I. Tyler stated that Chromacopia was created to explore the vulnerabilities of growing up, wrestling with themes of aging, family, and the pressures of fame. A central theme is his struggle with the idea of fatherhood and fears about being a good parent. The album tackles the pressure to conform, particularly within the music industry, and encourages listeners to express their true colors. 10 months later, he released another album titled Don't Tap the Glass. The title is a metaphor for the constant pressure of being filmed and documented by phones. The album urges listeners to be present and not to self-censor for fear of how they may be perceived online. Opposed to Chromacopia, which dives into deep personal issues, Don't Tap the Glass is built around the idea of moving your body and letting loose, with many tracks designed for dancing. Tyler stated he was tired of seeing people not be themselves for the fear of being judged by others. It inspired him to make an album that people can dance to and show their colors. He even hosted listening parties for the new album before it was released and banned the uses of phone so everyone was present within the moment. Tyler is truly one of the most impactful artists of our generation. Definitely. Just Chromacopia and Don't Tap the Glass together has been streamed nearly 3 billion times. That's impressive. Let's see what Cersei High thinks about Tyler.
My favorite Tyler the Creator song is Fishtail and Two-Seater.
Probably Sticky.
That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in, Cersei. See you next time. Let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Aiden and David. College football had their conference championship this weekend.
Let's send over to Chandler Hopper, who are conference champs.
Happy Wednesday, Cersei High. I'm Chandler Hopper, and let's dive right into some sports announcements for today. Our Cersei High wrestling team has been having a great season so far and look to keep things rolling here at home tomorrow, where they will face off against Sheridan, Maumelle, and Bologna. Our Cersei Lions boys basketball team faced off against non-conference opponent Little Rock Catholic this past Saturday, where they went on to have a great game, taking them down 47-35. Seniors Jalen Clifton and Quade King went on to both have a dominant performance, with Clifton putting up 19 points and Quade putting up 20 points with 10 rebounds and 7 steals. The Lions took on the Jacksonville Titans last night, where we will bring you the highlights later on in the week. We caught up with Coach Wimberly to hear his insights about the game against Catholic and the rest of the season.
It was a good win for us. Any win right now is good for us. Our defense is definitely ahead of our offense right now. We've got to pick it up. Offensively, we've got to start hitting some threes. But defensively, I thought it was fantastic. We held them to 35 points. I mean, like I said, any win in November and December, they're good because they're preparing you for conference. Our defense can still improve. We've got a lot of holes in it at certain times. Our 13, which is our 1-3-1, is looking good, but there are days where we don't get out wide enough, we don't get high enough. Some days we don't cover the high post well enough. Like we tell them, everything we're doing right now is to prepare for January 9th, which is our first conference game.
Moving on to national sports, in the NFL, the Houston Texans traveled to Kansas City to take on a struggling Chiefs team. The Texans entered this game with high expectations, coming off a 4-game win streak, looking to have an easy win, while the Chiefs just came off a tough loss against the Dallas Cowboys last week. The game started off really slow, with both teams unable to get any points on the board until the Texans kicker drilled one from 35 yards to put his team on the board late in the first quarter. The rest of the first quarter would be scoreless until halfway through the second, when Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud would throw a short 9-yard touchdown pass to bump the lead up to 10-0. We wouldn't see another score until the third quarter, when Chiefs running back Kareem Hunt would get his team on the board with a 2-yard rushing touchdown up the middle for the much-needed score. The Chiefs would then drill a field goal of their own to tie the game going into the fourth quarter. The Chiefs wouldn't be able to hang on, letting up another touchdown followed by a field goal to seal the game 20-10. Heading over to college football, there were some exciting conference championship games, with one being the big SEC championship with the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. The game started slow until Georgia quarterback Gunnar Stockton hit his receiver for a quick 1-yard touchdown pass to put his team on the board first. They would continue to put the work in on defense, stopping Alabama from scoring to set up their offense for another quick touchdown pass to go 14-0. Georgia running back Nate Frazier would get another quick score with a 9-yard rushing touchdown. Alabama would finally get on the board with an impressive 23-yard touchdown pass. It wouldn't be enough, as Georgia would secure another touchdown pass as they would cruise to a 28-7 victory, securing the SEC Conference Championship. The Big Ten Conference Championship was expected to be the most exciting, as we got to see the number 1 Indiana and number 2 Ohio State battle it out for victory. Indiana will get on the board first with a 29-yard field goal, taking the lead 3-0. Ohio State will answer right back with a 9-yard touchdown pass by quarterback Julian Sand, putting them on the board 7-3. Ohio State kicker would drill a 30-yard field goal to put his team up 10-7. Indiana's kicker would answer right back with the field goal of their own, cutting the point deficit to 4 going into halftime. Indiana would come out of halftime rumbling with a 17-yard touchdown pass, taking the lead back 13-10. The fourth quarter would be real quiet up until the final seconds, when Ohio State put their kicker in position for an easy 27-yard field goal to tie the game. Well, all would go wrong, as he would completely miss wide left, losing in the game. That's all the updates I have for you, Cersei. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for all the sports updates, Chandler.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Elias Griffin.
And I'm Curtis Stevens. See you on Friday, Cersei.